What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Lost Talks Podcast, episode 47. We're back. Good evening, afternoon, morning. How's everyone doing tonight?
Chilling, man.
Chilling. You say that every time. Chilling,
man.
But that's what we do. We chill.
It's chill, bro.
I mean, what else can you do
It's
in
a
the
chill
quarantine, you know?
Yeah,
Isn't that fucked? We're in a pandemic right now.
Bro, we haven't talked about it in a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is still the quarantine sessions.
Yeah, man,
It's
it's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think we're beating up a dead horse with that by now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of...
But it's crazy.
But isn't that wild?
It is.
Though?
We are...
like, isn't it crazy
we
that
have to wear masks.
like, everyone. Like, everyone wear
Like,
masks.
forgetting your mask and trying to catch the bus is a thing now. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Bro, that actually happened to me the other day.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Bro, I was so cheese, and I didn't have enough time to go back. I took Uber.
Yeah, that's happening
Yeah,
to me,
bro.
that's my biggest cheese now. Cause like, you know, when you forget your wallet, you're like, okay, fine,
Yeah.
I'll take the L because I rushed out the house. Cause
Yeah,
you don't forget your
exactly.
wallet if you're like, you know, you're normal. But you could be chilling, take half an hour, take your time, and you could forget the mask because we're just not.
I've been
used to it
early
yet.
and late.
Yeah.
The mask, the mask is just like, it's not second nature yet.
Yeah.
It
And there's
can't-
no good spot for it yet, you know, because you know keys, wallet, phone, like you know where they go. Boom,
Yeah.
I
boom,
might
boom.
have to rock the sweater every day because
Yeah.
this is just a nice spot, you know. It's right here. Just
That's why, like, if I have like a pocketed tee, then I'm nice because that's a great mask
Exactly.
spot. But like, other than that, it doesn't. Yeah, or the hoodie in the
like
pocket.
the cargos too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
True.
But yeah, we're still in a pandemic.
I was thinking, like, there's a lot of things that we now have incorporated into society, and I wonder how much of it will stay even after the pandemic is declared over.
Yeah. I feel like the face mask might stay for some people because it has
Yeah.
been around in Japan for a while now.
I'm probably
has
gonna
been
rock the
future.
face mask after this.
I believe in Japan and in other Asian countries as well, when you're sick, like, you wear it. Mm-hmm. Like, that's like a thing.
Yeah,
Like,
when
you
they're
wear
sick
it when
and
you're sick.
and just to make sure they're blessed from other people.
Yeah.
Like,
They'll
I
rock
think-
that on a regular day.
I think like wearing, because like I think a lot of in North America, wearing a mask was, I guess people would think you're weird when you wore it. Now that we've all been through that, and now we've all have worn them for several months. I think even if I were to wear one 3 years from now, people wouldn't think I'm weird.
Yeah.
It's like we've
Yeah.
all been there now.
Yeah.
You know, but there was a time where you're like, oh, that person's fucking weird for wearing that mask for no reason. Like,
I'll tell
You
you
know?
what it is. It was brewed in racism.
Yeah.
I think it.
You're saying it very nicely.
I
it was because
am.
of SARS. That's why.
Yeah.
Low
It was
key-
simply because of SARS. And then if you saw a man with a face mask on,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you're like, oh. The
least
first thing you
for-
think of is SARS.
At least in Toronto, it was SARS. I wouldn't say every country or
Yeah.
place.
Oh,
but
yeah.
SARS was big here.
It was
early
rooted
2000s
in
here.
racism.
I mean, I didn't want to associate Asian people with wearing those masks, but that is a thing. So it is what
Yeah.
it is. But that comes back from their culture, though. And
Yeah,
that's,
exactly.
Like, that's part of what they do.
They just rock it.
They just rock it, and it's become a fashion thing now. And now it is a fashion thing here.
Yeah.
So, and I think will continue to be.
Is this how China slowly takes over?
The cultural influence
With the fashion. Yeah.
low key, yeah, maybe.
Remember this day, folks. Remember what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
bro,
man.
I was gonna say, I forgot. I was gonna tell you this off the pod, but since we're on the pod, I'll say it anyways. Yo, Triller's ruined for you now. Donald
Triller?
Trump made a Triller.
Bro, I haven't been on Triller. I don't touch Triller. I don't touch.
This
touch
guy was
nothing on
talking
TikTok.
talking Triller was so sick, like it's better than TikTok.
I thought Triller was sick because it's actually like sick.
Donald
Yeah.
Trump ruined Triller, bro. He made a Triller recently,
Well,
and
that's
he's like,
because he
"This
hates
is better
black
than."
people.
Yeah.
It's 'cause-
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong.
Is Triller American?
You're not wrong. Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's American. It's like the American TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he did it because
Yeah,
TikTok
that's-
is definitely not American.
Which one was out first? Because I remember
It
I
was, and it
heard of
wasn't.
Triller first. But like I knew about
It was
Triller
well.
first, but-
TikTok is technically Musically.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
and
that
then-
makes sense.
So it was
Yeah.
Musically, then Triller, then TikTok.
ByteDance acquired it, and now they're gonna lose it. Well,
Yeah.
they're not gonna lose it. Well, if they lose the American market, they pretty much
Well, now
lost.
Instagram has reels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then Facebook does what Facebook does and jumps in and steals other apps' ideas and,
Yeah.
features, which I mean, they've been criticized for. So, but it works
It's
for them.
also kind of what we want. We do want one place to have everything, right? It is kind of our fault. Like
It is.
I do, but I don't at the same
Yeah.
time. Like Instagram is becoming like It's too much.
But that's the thing.
It's too much to look at now.
I think we still want that. We just didn't want it from Instagram.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we were fine with Instagram doing exactly what they were doing, but they became the ones who were like, oh, you guys want to be able to tweet, posts, know people's birthdays, stories,
This and that.
Snapchat, everything in one, right? And Instagram was the one, Facebook was the one who did it, right?
Yeah.
But it makes sense as well because they have a platform.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't
Photos
just
and
Instagram.
videos,
It was Facebook being like, "Oh, Instagram is our poppin'
Yeah, our
platform
poppin'
right now. Let's." And because Facebook they did have Facebook stories too. It's just like nobody uses that shit.
It's old people shit.
Yeah.
Facts. Anyways, let's talk about that new Drake real quick. It looks like he's prepping for an album, which is kind of obvious because he said one would drop in the summer or like early fall or something like that.
And I'm gonna call out Ian here on the podcast.
What's up?
Yes, it's been confirmed. He is dropping.
Yeah.
You're just late. That's all.
Yeah, but what like based on what he's dropped so far, like what kind of album do you think this one's gonna be?
This Dirt track is the first single from the album, so I'm not taking into consideration Heady One or any other songs.
Yeah,
that
I don't
DJ
think those are gonna
Khaled.
be on it. Not the Khaled ones; those are gonna be on.
From what we heard from the single,
I mean-
I'm liking the sounds. I'm liking what's coming out right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be like his God's plan of like his last album, kind of thing. So it's like his new like poppy kind of song.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean by the poppy song? That song that he just dropped?
Yeah, that's like
Oh,
his like poppy song. But I don't know where this album's gonna go though.
I think he'll have some more poppy shit on there.
You have more.
Yeah.
He
stuff, 'cause
will,
This
yeah.
wasn't that poppy. This was
Yeah.
like This was like just a track for everybody to listen to that everybody can kind of relate to because you have the hood mans and the regular dudes like Drake and the rich folk and the poor folk. We could all just get along on this song.
Yeah, it was kind of like a hood track that because enough people know about Drake's music now, they can like pop. People who just listen to his pop shit can listen to it too. That's what it kind of felt like.
Yeah, definitely felt like an album song though.
Yeah.
When me and Kevin were bumping it here, what was it, Thursday, right? That's what we both said. We both said it kind of just felt like, this feels like album mode now. So that's a good thing to kind of notice.
Yeah.
It's a distinguishable sound
Yeah.
compared to what he has been dropping. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to hear the Lover Boy.
I'm expecting a single or two more before the album's dropped. Usually that's how it goes. So we'll probably see a new song from him in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. I would also like him to just drop the album because
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah,
this might be the first time where he would, because I don't think any of the songs he's released in the past year or two he's gonna put on there. But usually with his past albums, one of the problems has been like you heard like
heard
the
a
main
bunch of
tracks.
You heard, yeah.
If not the main tracks, you heard like half the album before it came out.
Yeah,
if
that's
if
true.
you didn't hear the whole leak or whatever.
That's
So
true.
it's
That's
like,
how I felt about Scorpion. Like I
Yeah.
felt like I heard half the song.
yeah,
which is
like God's Plan was on that,
probably
right?
about quarter. Yeah,
And in my feeling, it was like all those tracks that you already heard, like they went through their whole radio circuit. Whereas with this album, hopefully if he just drops it, then people would actually be able to just like listen to it. I feel like that's what he's gonna be doing with it. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm hyped for it though.
what did you guys think of the video?
Video was sick.
Yeah,
Cool
did
video.
you not care that it was obviously a big ad for Nike?
It wasn't a big ad for Nike because it was Nike ads. It was Nike ads, wasn't it? Basically, and shit related to sports. So
Yeah,
it was. I don't care for it being a big Nike ad because I understand what it was. It was like a.
I mean we all know Drake
was,
has a sponsorship with
It was
Nike.
just. I feel like it was more of a homage to the greats.
Yeah, when Nike slapped on it, like logo slapped on everything. They shot it at the campus, which I thought was, I think that's the main campus
In Oregon.
in Oregon. I think I don't know. It looks like it. It seems like it to me.
I'm not
So
mad at the.
if they shot that there, that's pretty sick.
I'm not mad at that. We can do it. It's Drake. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if a company's gonna try to get their logo in, as long as he's collecting a bag, I can't get on it.
Well, Drake's had the Nike deal for a while. He's been wearing their stuff. Kind of a similar deal to this is LeBron. I guess LeBron has a similar deal, but he actually has shoes. So, yeah, no, it was a cool video overall. Like, but who directed it? It was Dave Mayers, I think, who did like the Sycamore video. It was the same director, so like definitely like over the top visuals.
Yeah,
with
it
like
was,
a lot of different like, like Drake trying to meme himself with certain shots and stuff, like him crying. You know that's gonna be a meme. And then you got a ton of cameos. I'm not sure what's with it in Drake videos and cameos recently, but I feel like the last set of videos he's done has just been cameo after cameo and everything.
I fuck with it. It's nice. It's cool to see him around different people, you know what I mean, and be so cool with other celebrities that people fuck with. So
yeah, the cameo thing is like weird. It's becoming really like common to just throw a bunch of other celebrities from wherever into a video. And I don't know if that's just to make it more shareable, but I think it's just figured it out.
The tweet, like, you know,
they figured it out.
For the blogs, it's just like watch this person, in the new video. You know?
It's definitely for the blogs because it's like, bam, okay, like let's take the WAP video for example. Like Kylie was in it, and now like when you see the WAP video being shared or represented, they'll throw a photo of Kylie onto it.
Yeah,
even though Kylie's not the artist, they'll put her face on the video.
This is the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be like, look.
And it was probably like 5 seconds.
New WAP video, and the first thing you see is Kylie, and you're like, why is she in the video? So that you're more likely you're probably going to click it, even if you don't even fuck with Kylie, because you're going to be like, why the fuck is she in the video?
It's because you're just hoping that Kylie was going to be throwing it back.
Or you're hoping she's going to say, rise and shine.
No.
Or some stupid shit.
We were hoping she was going to throw it back. No, she didn't.
Yeah, that's weird. The only one in the video, too.
The only person that wasn't throwing a little bit of ass. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's
not even a little dance. She didn't do a little.
Do you think she can throw back though?
No, she can't.
Well, that's why. But she's rich enough to have someone teach her.
I'm just saying,
realistically,
if you're hanging out with Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez in a pool, you should at least be getting some twerking lessons. But that's just me, and maybe I'm just being a misogynist. And
no, like if you're hanging out with Cardi and Megan, yeah.
Well, if they ask you to be in the WAP video. You gotta be like, all right, what do I need to do? You know, like, what do I need to practice?
Even as a man, I would know. Okay,
yeah, exactly. I gotta learn how to throw that back.
I gotta throw something. Yeah, I gotta throw these nuts, something. Throw these nuts. I gotta learn how to throw something, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't mind the. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just being way too, I don't know, lighthearted and not caring, but. I don't mind the cameos. I like the cameos.
Yeah, your lack of criticism today is interesting.
It's not even a lack of criticism. It's like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? It's like, it's Drake. He's rich. He's dropping a project. People want to get involved, whether that be cameos from people or businesses. I'm not surprised I see a Nike ad. It was a good video.
Yeah, if it was anybody else, I would be criticizing like a lack of creativity. But it's like it's kind of Drake's brand to be doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
so.
it's also kind of
living large.
It's too late to call Drake a sellout in any way.
Yeah,
man.
Because like,
there's
nothing left for him to sell out to. Like, bro is rich.
Yeah,
bro is as rich as rappers can get.
Yeah. It's if it's like if you think he's sucking up to a celebrity, it's not. He's just
That's what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, he got a bigger bag because it was a part Nike collab, but. It is what it is.
And if he did, then
about Drake, I was gonna say like there's a comment that I keep hearing about Drake this year, and I've never really heard it before until this year that Drake is not trying anymore, or Drake is at a point where, like his writing and stuff is like lazy. Like I hear this comment now. I wasn't hearing this a couple years ago. I'm hearing it. Like,
it's been the last 3 years. I want to say. I'm hearing it more this year than anywhere else. Maybe I'm just noticing. I feel like maybe more people are just taking it in, but I feel like for the last 3 years, Drake has been chilling.
Yeah,
he's never, and no matter what, it's been like easy hits that he's making. He hasn't really. I feel like he hasn't had to put too much crazy effort into a song. It's just kind of just come to him naturally the last couple of years, and again, it's just him doing him. Maybe he just needed some time to just chill, drop some cool, easy bangers instead of album quality big hits.
But is this a time for him to be chilling? Because we've said before that like there's at a point where he needs to make that next like great album.
I feel like that's why he was chilling.
Okay, but man's just saying he's chilling this year. I guess this doesn't need to be the album.
No, he's chilling this year just because he's done prepping. So that's why you're just seeing a few more tracks from Drake, even though they are features mostly, but it's just all towards preparation for the album because he's just been working. I feel like he's been working.
I think this year is just off too with COVID and shit. And
for everybody.
I think like I could see this album being like even weaker than the last one.
I don't know. I don't know.
It could be. Yeah.
It could be. It totally could.
I can see it. I don't know. I'm not feeling the hype around anything he's put out this year.
I'm optimistic. I feel like it's actually gonna be good. I feel like it'll be on the levels of views at least.
I like demo tapes, and it's grown on me, and I listen to it a lot now.
Even the demo tapes project was hard.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like he lost it for me this year a little bit.
Really,
just a little bit.
I feel like this has been.
I just don't feel like the excitement of a Drake album. I'm just like, cool, he's gonna drop it. I'm gonna listen to it, and that's it. And that's where I'm at with it right now.
I see what you mean. I
no,
guess that's
crazy
more
hype, like that crazy hype I felt when Views came out. Like that's.
I don't know, man. It's because like those are different moments.
Yeah, that was just it's just like that was just like a different time.
It was a different time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The hype around Views was like this is supposed to be the project. That was like his Astro World. You know what I mean? That's. You know, every artist has that one album. Even like for 750, it's a 750 Sham God. You know what I mean? There's your classics that you just have. You know what I mean? That people are gonna be talking about to the end of time.
Yeah.
But like
Can
that's
you
what
only
it is,
have
yeah.
a certain number of classics? Like,
Can you?
yeah.
I don't think
Not
so.
everything can be a classic, is what I'm trying to say. This is not possible.
Oh yeah, not everything's gonna be a classic.
Because you're always going to compare something to something else. Something will be weaker, or your top, or your bottom. You're always going to have a bottom project, or whatever. But yeah, I just don't. There's no. I mean, I'm gonna like the album. Like, I doubt I'm gonna hate it.
But there's no hype because of COVID.
I think that was probably that's why I started the point with that saying it. I don't know if it's COVID or if it's
COVID.
There's just no focus on it. It's just gonna come out and it's gonna sell well, obviously. But
Yeah, because I was thinking about that. Just like I'm trying to think of an album that I've been excited for in a while, and I can't really think of one. So I don't know. I think it's just like it could be COVID. It just I don't know if people care about the album rollout as much anymore, or maybe
know,
just
like,
it's so many
maybe
different
just
things.
I don't know if
Drake
I don't.
puts out a
Like,
lot
I don't
of
know.
music
Yeah, it's hard
now.
to know.
Drake puts out quite a bit of music now, more than say some of the other top dogs in the game. So, like a Kendrick album, I'm excited for. Like that, I'm wondering when.
But that's because he's been starving you.
Yeah, so maybe does Drake need to starve?
No.
No, I mean that's
not what he does.
It's never been a strategy.
And that's why Drake is one of the best, if not the best, because he's been doing this for how many years, and it's been continually dropping verses and tracks.
I don't know, because I've heard maybe he needs to take a break. So
I was thinking that after that fucking the playlist shit.
yeah,
I was thinking take a break, but I feel like that
after the tapes.
I feel like that was the break. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that was the break, and then Scorpion kind of fell off, and he's okay. I definitely need to.
The break. Oh, the break was. You mean the other one?
Yeah, whatever it's called.
More
Passion
life.
was
More life.
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
That's a song. Yeah, more life. Yeah. Yeah, more life was like
okay.
I feel like that was him trying to put out something cool that he was hoping was gonna hold him down for a bit, and everybody's like, "This is cool," but that's all it is because we've already heard all these songs. Yeah. So then they dropped Scorpion, and remember he had to change Scorpion as well because of the whole Pusha T nonsense.
Yeah, we don't know what Scorpion was supposed to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of tracks.
That's not what Scorpion was originally intended to be.
So maybe
he had to add those songs in at the end, explaining his whole drama.
Yeah, maybe we're getting those then. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I'm optimistic. I'm sure the project's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be on a level of views, or at least nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same.
Yeah, nothing was the same. Drake. Yeah.
That's one of his best albums. So you're saying this is gonna be in his top 3 then?
I feel like it's gonna be
what you're trying to say.
I feel like it's gonna be one of his better albums that he's dropped in a while.
I think it's gonna be his bottom 3.
I don't know why.
This will be up there with with Scorpion maybe.
And I think this is what I was gonna say too. And I think this has been 2020 has been one of the best Drake years, even though it's different, but in a while.
I mean, he's kept us entertained throughout the year.
Yeah. He's doing what he has to do.
With the UK collabs and the little teaser album in the beginning of the year. Closer to the beginning of the year.
He gave us a quick little dance to do at the beginning of the year as well.
Yeah, when that come out? March or something? April?
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that. So, I mean, yeah. So, and then we're going to get something in the fall, and that'll take us to the winter, and it's 2021. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I can't say. I don't think it's going to be as good as what I'm going to go the other way with you there, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm curious the features though. Lil Durk was an interesting. That's a big one for Durk. It's a big one for Durk. Of all the Chicago artists during his little time, like Durk has been one of those dudes who just like went all the way to the top, like pop star level, you know. So
almost pop star though.
Yeah,
Not
like
fully there, but I get you.
yeah,
Yeah, he was probably the most consistent. Probably had the most like sense of like what he was wanted to do with his artistry at
Seemed
that
like
time.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that post? Well, they're not really a post, but it was Chief Keef's birthday the other day. This man's 25.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy.
I saw that. Like they, what was the quote or whatever?
And he's
saying,
inspired like three
generations. 3 generations. I don't know what the generations are, but I guess it is 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that. 16 to 25. I mean, he's been in the game for like 9 years.
Yeah.
Is that fucking crazy?
I would say 10. About 10, yeah.
About 10. Let's just round it up to 10 because 20 is almost done. So 10 years.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a legend right there, man. He's a legend, man.
Yeah.
Fucking legend.
All right, let's move on. Playoffs started. Playoffs.
Yeah, man.
Are you hype or no? Like, how you feel about this playoffs?
You gotta ask the question. You just said playoffs.
I said, are you hype about it?
I like that there's games all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that we have games coming all the time, every single day. Even though this is usual, but it's just it's nice having them back to back. And
you're not worried about if you're missing the hotter one.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just they're all on. We all have access to all of them. So,
Yo, what are your predictions?
First round, Raptors win. I'm thinking in 5. I'll give Brooklyn 1 win just because the Raptors are the Raptors.
I think it'll be a game 5 for Raps.
But
I like to see a sweep, though. They could sweep if they're on their shit. They could sweep.
They could sweep.
I can see that.
Hold on, I have to pull up a fucking chart now.
What are the first round ones on the West? Honestly, I like to see Portland beat the Lakers. I think it'd be interesting to knock them out first round.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but
yeah, it'd be crazy though. Like I feel like this is like a real underdog playoffs.
Yeah,
I could see underdogs coming up like this. Like I could see Portland making it pretty far.
Yeah, it could happen. You never know.
Yeah. From the
Bucks Orlando.
It's gonna be Bucks. Even though Orlando won game 1, I think Bucks are still gonna pull through.
Yeah,
it might be like a game 6 though.
Giannis has to pull up because
I hope it's a game 6. Yeah, just to put heat on Giannis.
Yeah, scare him.
Yeah, just to scare him.
Step up a little bit.
Yeah,
I think he knows that, but I think
I feel like the Bucks have been, I don't know, they've been quiet to me. Like,
but for the Raptors' sake, I wouldn't mind the Bucks losing. Obviously,
yeah.
Yeah, because if the Bucks lose, and like the Raptors are going to the finals, dude. Like I don't see why they wouldn't, right? Because I don't see Orlando taking out the Raptors too. Like that's, I don't think they're taking out both teams.
Yeah,
that'd be the craziest comeback underdog story.
Pacers and the Heat.
An 8th place team gets to the finals. Has that ever happened? I'm sure that's happened.
To the finals? I don't think so.
An 8th place team has never been to the finals.
I don't know.
We'd have to look up the facts, but it doesn't seem like it happens very often.
I think there's only been like two or 3. I'm pretty sure it's two 8 seed teams beat the first place team. So I don't know if it's ever happened where they got to the finals.
Yeah.
Pacers and the Heat. That one I'm not too sure about.
Yo, those like I said, those middle tier team matchups, I never know who the fuck's winning those.
That one I'm leaning towards the Heat.
Like,
but it could be Pacers as well. Boston 76ers. That one I don't know.
Boston has it for sure.
Boston, right? Just because I don't know why. I still low-key kind of believe in the Sixers, but at the same time, I don't really care for them anymore.
So apparently, yeah, no eighth seed place team, whatever you want to call it, has made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Apparently, no 8th place team has made it to conference finals.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's kind of crazy, though.
It's because they're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, they're just there to fill a spot. Like, so you have more games.
They just got in, so it's just like,
Yeah.
You're technically the weakest, so you're supposed to not make it to the end.
You're really not.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to be on some fucking steroids or something.
Who else we got here? Rockets, OKC. OKC. Oh no, OKC. Sorry, Rockets. Most likely winning. I say in 5.
Apparently, the common prediction for winning championships that I'm hearing is Clippers. For some reason, that's not even for some reason. Like, I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see a Clippers Raptors final.
Well, I think before the bubble, everybody was saying Lakers because they look good before the quarantine hit.
Yeah, but
In
dude,
the past, they didn't look good in this. So it's like it's a matter of all they need to do is look good again. Because if LeBron just looks like playoff LeBron again, then it's like, yeah, okay, Portland's not gonna win. That's all I'm waiting for.
Yeah, everyone's just waiting for playoff LeBron.
Like I love Lillard, but like he's playing at 100% right now, and the Lakers are clearly playing at like 60 or 70. So it's like if all they need to do is just kick it up, and then they don't have a chance.
do you think LeBron's ever gonna slow down? I mean, he's getting of age.
If it is this year, then because I don't know, because I would never know until
he's gonna. There's gonna be a point where he will slow down. Yeah. Like he's gonna be talented, but he's not gonna have that energy that a young player
doesn't have that energy now.
Yeah, but the playoffs is an endurance round, and that's really gonna where it's gonna show, right? So for sure, because you play fucking so many games pretty quickly, and it's pretty intense. So.
That's crazy that Boston is slapping Philadelphia like this right now.
Yeah.
30, 28.
Yeah, this playoffs so far, huge deficits. Like it hasn't.
There's been some good games.
There's been
a couple, but there's been some big blowouts too.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of blowouts, like 20-point, 30-point leads.
That's where that's only a couple teams. Like
yeah.
Most of the games, I don't know. They've been pretty close, but yeah, there have been a couple blowouts where I didn't really expect them. Like especially this one right here. But Ben Simmons is not playing, right?
Yeah, I mean that's why they don't have a chance because he's not coming back.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean prediction finals. I'm gonna say it's a Raptors Clippers final. If for some reason the Lakers snap, it could be a Lakers final. But
see, I would like to see that would be my logic, or I'd want to see Clippers Raptors, but I also wouldn't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see Kawhi. I don't want to play Kawhi in our face in the finals. That's just like
I'd rather face the Lakers.
That's so awkward.
I'd rather face the Lakers because I'm
rather
like,
play LeBron.
Yeah.
Danny Green's not hitting anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
We already know.
KCP is gonna get 1 point.
And the Raptors are due for some, redemption on LeBron. Even though people forgot about the LeBronto, like we still need that just for us.
LeBronto.
We need to handle the LeBronto thing first before we face Kawhi.
Yeah. That's why they should have done no conference. They should have just had the top teams.
Yeah.
So that we could have like at least, make it a little different. We could have like some mixed matchups, maybe an all West final or an all, East final.
That'd be wild.
It wouldn't have been an all East final. It'd be Lakers versus Clippers. Yeah, exactly. But that's what that's what we want to see, like in the finals.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Lost Talks podcast, episode 47. We're just talking about NBA playoffs 2 seconds ago. I think we were about to wrap that up because there's nothing much to say.
Final thoughts.
Shout out to the Raptors. Norman Powell looking good.
Yeah.
Raptors.
Can't believe I'm saying that.
Norman Powell looking good.
No, I'm okay with it, Now Norman Powell's our guy.
Norman Powell's looking hard.
I'm gonna have to get a Powell jersey. That's fine, Fuck,
Nah,
I might get the Van Vliet.
Van Vliet's here to stay for sure.
Ibaka's our guy, bro.
We need to make sure we pay Van Vliet whatever he needs.
Ibaka, I used to have a big problem with Ibaka,
Same.
but in the realistically, ever since we won, like I don't care.
He's grown
about,
on me since we won.
I don't give a shit about anybody anymore. Like they're all cool now, but
they're all cool. They're all cool, except Lowry.
Yeah.
Lowry's cool now. It sucks.
This man hated Lowry for so long.
I still don't really
I can't hate on him now.
But
he's
been performing.
Yeah, he's so clutch now.
As of recent, he's been performing. In the bubble, he's been performing. So I'm like, all right, I got to shut my fucking mouth.
Now that he has a ring with us and shit.
Yeah, playoff Lowry before Kawhi was like just a different story.
The fuck out of me so much.
God.
Most inconsistent player I've ever seen.
Yeah, like a regular dude.
Like yeah, pretty much. But we got our little predictions going on. I think the Raptors will go far. Unfortunately, we were saying if they did win, hypothetically, no one's counting that shit because COVID.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't play a full season. The players are not in their playoff mindsets.
I feel like if there was
everyone's off,
any year for the Raptors to have won, the worst years would have been last year when Golden State had everybody injured, and then this year with like a shortened season.
Yeah.
So like people like who aren't us Raps fans are gonna fucking just write off the years like in the future. Was that a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dog.
Don't kill me. But yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, no, I see us going far. And to me, it would be a golden era. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I don't give a fuck. Yo, dog.
It would be a great. It would be like a great, because I hated the last 10 years of Raptors basketball, you know? So it would be a great way to be like, okay, all of that shit was worth it. You know, all that heartache and frustrations and everything that you said this was wrong with the team, like that's what it was.
Yeah.
Close enough.
All right. We got a howling dog in the background. Can't control it. I think the dog will stop.
Yeah, it doesn't do much.
It's all good. All right, we're moving on to a relationship-y type of topic or whatever. I saw someone we follow.
From the chips to the ships, yeah.
Shit. We saw someone we follow ask a couple questions through a poll, and I thought they were interesting questions and interesting enough to actually have a conversation about it. And I've thought about it before, like, you know, when you're in when you're in the music industry, and especially when you start getting up there with celebrity status or whatever you want to call it, you know, you're gonna get attention from the opposite sex or the same sex, however you roll. But let's just say the opposite sex, for example. And that if you're in a relationship, that might be an issue to the other party. So it's the question of, would you date, or would you have a problem with dating a relatively well-known musician or artist or whatever you want to say? Both guy and girl, like girl dating dude who's famous or somewhat famous. Let's not even say famous like Drake famous. Let's say like someone, you know, who's kind of on the come up in Toronto.
Wasn't the original question like just somebody that is an artist?
In general?
Yeah.
It wasn't even like famous, was it? I can't remember.
It wasn't necessarily famous, but like you're saying, it is somebody that is seen in the public eye. Somebody that
someone impressionable
has people that wants them.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So just to say an artist.
Sure.
Because I feel like even at the most unclouded levels, there's a way for somebody to relate to that. So.
Well, I feel like for women, if you have an IG account that's more than I feel like every girl who has an IG account gets a DM at some point. So like
any girl over a couple thousand,
not even
that's what I mean. Like I feel like even ones with 100 will be getting them. So it's it's just like the more you have, it's just more frequent you have them, right? So it's like if you have 10,000 followers, then you can assume that they're probably getting like a DM a day at least or something, right?
Exactly.
With guys, it's like it's I guess it's, if you're an artist, it's more about if you have the notoriety, or you know, depending on the
number of followers does not, for dudes, does not equal how many girls are in your DMs. Like girls are rarely in your DMs unless you actually like, you either really attractive or you really really successful. Or
you got that blue check.
If you're like around that, because the average girls be getting tons of dudes in the DMs. An average dude is not getting any girls in the DMs, bro.
Exactly.
That they don't know anyways.
Rarely.
Unless you're like unless you're a crazy attractive dude with 1,000 followers, then maybe. But
was the question like more than that though too? Was it just like, you know, just like an artist being in a relationship with another artist in general? You know, just like that idea of like,
that's what it is.
Having to, you know, you as if you were an artist yourself, you know, you have to. There's so much more that you have to commit to, and you know, we know like when you wake up, you're like that's your day. Like you never really have a day off, right? So it's like when you have to include somebody else and like care and think about what. That, you know, how they're spending their day, right? It
was originally the questions where it was like, would you date an artist? It was like one for the people that aren't artists. Would you date an artist? Cool. Next one was, would you? And then I think this was both sexes. If you were an artist as well, would you date another artist or somebody that does something like you?
Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, it was, would you still do that knowing that person gets a certain amount of attention? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's the idea of like dating someone who you know someone else is trying to steal from you.
Even if you trust the person, even if you know they're not gonna fuck anybody, it's about knowing as well that other people are trying to fuck them. But this is where I'm gonna hop in.
Okay.
In my opinion, it shouldn't matter.
No, you're right. It ultimately comes down to the trust within the relationship, but also the confidence.
The confidence
thing is big for both parties.
Bums will be cheating on you, no problem.
because the bums got the confidence.
Yeah.
Even if they're broke, they can
Yeah.
be dead broke. Wearing the same fucking doo-doo boxers, bro. If they got the confidence, they got the confidence. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like for me, it's I feel like it does take a certain type of person to, especially even if you are the artist as well. It takes a certain type of person to be able to have a relationship with another artist. Just overall,
It does. Because
even though again, I think it should not be a big deal, but it does take a certain type of person.
the way this industry works, this creative industry, whether you're a filmmaker, photographer, you are constantly communicating with new individuals in and out all the time, right? You know, say you work a regular 9 to 5, you see the same 6 people every day, right? Whatever, how big the company is. And also a lot of companies, it's kind of frowned upon to date or to try and have relationships with. That could be an issue for your job. In the creative vision industry, it's not really looked down upon unless there's big contracts involved. But basically, you're always talking to new individuals of the opposite sex, especially all the time, and it's always on a more personal level, in my opinion, because you're in people's DMs, even if it's about business. You're in people's emails and DMs, and you get people's phone numbers. Oh, I got this other artist, this female artist. Phone number because I want to make a song with her, and then your girlfriend knows, well, why do you have this girl's number in your phone? Well, I'm just trying to make a song with her. Yeah, but now you have her number. Okay, but like, now this is an opportunity to maybe
now this is still a business.
Yeah, but trying to convince that
the
to
other
your
person.
significant other that may not understand that or whatever. It's just the way they're wired, because some people are just wired differently, right? And they may not be cool with that.
The way I look at it at the end of the day
Right.
is as simple as, those mans out here that want baddies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, most dudes pretty much just want a baddie that's cool, that's down to earth, you could talk to, watch ball, play video games, and get high with. That's what we all kind of want, kind of.
You want a baddie that's your friend.
Yeah, you want a baddie that's your friend, she'll hold you down, she's loyal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of mans can't handle the baddies because of the baddie behavior.
Because the baddie behavior is very flirtatious.
The baddies are out here. So the baddies, they'll go out with their girls. They'll have a good time out with their girls. You know what I mean? Yes, they do have a good amount of men in their DMs. You know what I mean? I know girls that don't even have 1,000 followers. Like we're saying. About 10 DMs on a regular basis. You post up a fucking story during the summer, your DMs are filled.
There's a couple hard eyes.
You know what I mean?
There's a couple eggplants.
If you can't handle your significant other being attractive or getting attention, then you should not be with that person.
Or figure out what's wrong with you.
Yeah,
you know,
that's you. I
Yeah.
feel like
more
it's
of
more
a
of you.
Yeah.
the person that is having the issue with it is it's usually their problem, right? Especially if your boyfriend or girlfriend has been faithful this entire time.
Yeah.
If there's a history of cheating, on the other hand, then
Yeah,
it's
then
a
go
different
for it.
story.
Yeah, it's a different story.
Then it's a different story, right? And shit. Then you got to really work on it. But if there's no history of cheating, as far as you know, then they're technically, I don't know. There shouldn't be. But at the same time, I get the perspective of you being concerned that there's like 20 girls. You have like 5 different girls that you're talking to, even though if it's on a business level,
I
that
completely
at any
understand.
moment can flip to a more intimate level. You know what I mean? Especially because, girls are trying to steal other girls' mans all the time.
Same thing with the mandem.
Yeah, so it goes both ways. Like,
I don't know, man. It's like you put the same trust in a regular human while you're waiting at the bus stop not to kill you.
I think
You know what I mean?
I think at the end of the day, all you could really do is put.
You ever
as
walk
mu-
by a man and be like, "Yo, thank you for not for
Bro,
not stabbing
there's
me,
some
bro."
mans I'm like,
Yeah. I've had some run-ins with some sketchy people.
Yeah.
Even like
downtown where I'm like, bro, this man.
the
could-
other day,
could
I was
snap my neck
leaving-
right now, bro.
The other day I was walking from Kevin's house. I had to just walk up to the 116 and it was like, what time? It was like 3, 4 a.m., some shit like that. And I had to walk, that down that bridge there. Or not the bridge, but the big ass hill. And I saw one person. And we were both walking in the street. I'm like, fuck.
You ever actually cross the fucking other side of the road just to not walk by this weird person?
I've
I
done
do
done
it. I
that
do it
before.
now because of COVID, but
I do it.
Yeah.
I've done it. But yeah, I don't do it all the time. Yeah, you could use COVID as a nice.
This
excuse.
is not. Yeah, this is not the. It's not the topic I meant to talk about. But I've actually become more. As I get older, I've become more not scared, but more cautious of other people, of humans. Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't give a shit. I never thought anyone would come up to me and rob me. As I get older, I'm kind of more like a little more on edge. I don't know why.
Because you know the world isn't as beautiful as you.
It's like literally, and maybe because I'm a little more like I have more money on me and shit like that.
I hate to keep doing this, but it's because I'm a black dude, so I don't know. I feel like I've always been like kind of just paranoid. Because like even
Fair
me
enough.
growing up, when I grow up, you're kind of taught to, yeah, just look over your shoulder. You know what I mean? Don't trust everybody. Not everybody's your friend. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that's taught more.
I don't know. In my head, I always thought that no one would rob an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old. But then when you're like 25, you're like, shit, yo, someone will rob a 25-year-old.
Yeah, I've seen
you know what I
get
mean?
robbed, bro.
Like, so.
I've seen shit, and it's crazy like how much stuff, and that's the one reason why I really like high school, because it's like high school is like your little trailer, your preview of the real world, because you get to see people around you just change, you know what I mean, and become different characters all within 4 years.
Shady or not shady.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people become really shady by the 12th grade.
Because you have friends in grade 9, and then as you move up to grade 12 and graduate, you take in like I'm with a lot of the time you're with a whole different group, or you're by yourself, bro. You're rarely with the same people that you were with in grade 9.
Rarely. Especially for boys. I know as boys change friend groups a lot.
Yeah. I would even say girls too, because girls are fucking evil, bro.
Yeah,
in the best sense. You guys are queens, but you guys are evil to each other.
I feel like men just drift apart and do their own thing, but
without hate. Yeah.
Women will get fight and then they're done.
Yeah.
Like they'll get some
like dudes would just drift apart. Like,
some male drama, some boyfriend drama or whatever. Or she's prettier than me drama. Like that ass it could be like that petty, and it's just like done.
Because I have female friends, even my girlfriend too. It's like seeing the relationships that she's had that have just kind of drifted apart. They always needed some type of fucking final conversation where guys is just like, I haven't talked to that dude in 5 years. We had the last time we talked, it was a good conversation, and we just drifted apart.
Yeah, we just never texted each other.
Like girls
again,
always need,
bro.
what's the word I'm looking for? Closure.
Yeah.
Girls need closure.
With every relationship, it seems.
Whether that's like, a full-on fight or like actually getting to that point where it's like, okay, yeah, we can't.
We are not friends anymore. They need to have a conversation about it. It's like, no, bro, like just drift. Like I've rarely seen some females just drift apart.
They usually there's something that happens that ends it, or they really have to somehow end it and get some closure. Yeah. Or
There are some guys who don't get it. But like one guy will get it where it's like, if they don't get it, then I'll just stop talking to them and then they'll get it,
That's how my life works.
Yeah.
Like, I cut people off. People don't cut me off. You know what I mean?
You're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. My brother has pink eye. Look at this guy.
Bro, what? Ew.
You're dirt, bro.
What the fuck?
I feel like I could catch that through the phone.
Yeah. I had to put
bro.
Let me put this shit face down, bro.
Bro, I don't want to
gross.
diss, but like the last time I had pink eye, I was like fucking like 5 years old, bro. Like,
Yo,
I can't remember the last time I
had like a mild pink eye like 2 years ago.
I swear
Crazy.
you gotta be eating some ass, bro, to get that or something.
Eat the cheeks, man. Bottom feeders.
Yeah, it's shit particles on that into your eye.
Somebody farted in your eye.
Someone fart on his pillow, dude, or something.
Or like maybe you sat down on your pillow after the shower or something. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Of course.
Bro, anyways, that's a different. I don't know how the hell we got here, bro.
From relationships. We're talking about pink eye and shit particles.
Fuck that shit.
Welcome to the Lost and Talks podcast.
Did we answer the question? I mean, I would date someone that is an artist as well, or another photographer. It's funny. Would I date a girl photographer that fucking shot naked dudes? Yeah. Why not?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Why not?
I would date.
I would have to trust them, and then whatever. But and it is what it is. You just
Exactly.
You gotta be more confident, and you gotta trust your partner probably more than the average relationship, because they're in contact with lots of people of the opposite sex. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of attractive people in these industries. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
There's a lot of attractive people in the world, you know?
Yeah.
I'm saying just the same faith you have in the man at the bus stop, you got to give that to your partner.
If your man works at Walmart, you're not scared to though some chick at Walmart stealing your girl.
But these bitches at Walmart will steal your man. You just don't know it.
And these dirty poor men
have you never
working at Walmart job.
Actually, you might not have. You might not have. But have you ever...
Sorry. I was yelling.
Put your hands up if you've had... I mean, no, you know what? Don't even put your hands up. Do mans know anybody that has had, like, a work wife?
A work wife.
Like your work girl. Like, that's the girl that you get along with. You guys are close.
Yeah, when I was single.
If anything were to happen with anybody, it would be with that person.
When I was single, yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, and it never happened. Nothing happened though.
Yeah, but that's just the reality of things. You know what I mean?
Work wife.
And these are regular jobs. Like, I worked at Canadian Tire. I seen mans that have the work wife at Canadian Tire, and that's Canadian Tire.
I mean, if you're gonna spend a large portion of your fucking week and
you're
time
with that person
there, you might as well make it a little more, entertaining.
You got a quick one in, yeah. But that's what it is. That's because it's the rush, yo. I mean, you're away from your person at home. You're with this other person that you work with every single day or whatever. How many times a week you see them all the time? Like
work bay.
Work bay. That's what it is. Everybody has one.
Is work bay.
Do you think? Yeah. So you think that it's like easier or like more enticing when you only have like these limited options, or like you only have like that work wife, rather than being, let's say you're an artist who you have like you're talking to 10 different potentials, yeah. As opposed to just having this one person who they're your work, you're either your work wife or your work husband, but you already set so much more groundwork than you did with like as an artist if you were to like have these 10 people that you're talking to in a business tape.
Yeah, because it is just more like one relationship. It is just one person. You know what I mean? But even still, like, I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, yes, we're right. It's just confidence, believing in your relationship, yourself, and just trusting that person. But it's also just recognizing that is just what comes with what they do sometimes. You know what I mean? They're not necessarily asking for that attention.
It's a weird thing because we're all artists, so we can't really think of it outside of that perspective. But it's also a thing where it's like, if you're gonna be in a relationship with an artist, then you should know what comes with that, right?
Public figures are attractive to people. Public figures are attractive to people because they're in the public eye, and more people are consuming what they do and who they are, and you're just more likely to
that could
attract people. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, that could be a good thing though, because if you're more comfortable being in being in a setting with more attractive people, then you can trust that they can have their head on. Whereas if it's somebody who isn't really around a lot of people who give them attention, especially people. Like if you're a guy and there's a whole bunch of women start all of a sudden, or even just one woman giving you attention. Whereas if you're a guy as an artist and you have hundreds of women who are all attractive, but you know how to act, right? Like you should be able to feel more comfortable with them. But again, right, it just comes down to who the person is.
If you're a dude who can just deflect, what do you want to call the ladies in your DMs, whatever, that's a powerful move. Still, I respect that.
Do what you gotta do, depending on whatever.
I respect that. I want to be that dude that's just curving baddies.
But you shoot with the baddies, so.
I shoot the baddies?
Yeah, you have to shoot the baddies, so you can't curve them.
Yeah.
I don't. What do you mean? That went over my head.
Photography. You shoot with the baddies.
You're funny.
Yeah, you can never curve.
I can't curve the baddies. Yeah, that's part of my work.
Yeah,
you might need her later, even if it's not right now.
Not curve them in the way. Well, depends on how they're hitting me up. If they're hitting me up, hey, let's shoot, then I'm not curving them. If they're hitting me up, hey, let's get a drink.
What if they hit you up with the hey, let's shoot, and then they try to slurp at the shoot?
Oh my god!
Then it's a different type of thing.
They try to slurp. Well, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, good, because you know why you're a trustworthy person.
They get friend zoned instantly.
Exactly.
From the jump, straight up.
Exactly.
I mean, what if they ask you to go on a coffee date? Is that bad? Let's not say date. Let's just say coffee. Hang out.
I'd be like, for what? Yeah.
For what? We can hang out, but as long as I'm free, like
for free.
I'm not gonna set aside time for somebody.
Yeah, but then that's gonna be a problem with your significant other. Then there you go. There's your drama.
But at the same time, if I was still in the photography game, I need to make sure my relationships with the people that I'm shooting are just chill. Like
what if you had a work meeting and it's one-on-one with a female and you're in a relationship? That shouldn't be a problem to your significant other, but it is to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
But it's not the person that's involved in the situation; it's their partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It comes down to you too, like knowing if you feel like you're guilty, then you probably want to do something. Yeah.
True.
If
And that's the thing,
you
you
know
can
that it's a work meeting, then you don't have nothing to hide, right?
You can totally
facts.
want to crush. You know what I mean? Like,
there's
baddies out here. Like,
course,
even mans in relationships understand. Yeah, there are attractive women other than your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, but it's whether or not you make the move. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, your girl doesn't know what the fuck's in your head. You know?
I know. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's just, yeah. I think we've said this fucking 20 times already. Yeah, it's all about the confidence. So it is what it is.
So build your confidence. Just drink your water. Wash your face. And you'll feel a lot better about yourself.
And I mean, if it's too much, you might just have to date an average fucking person.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Sometimes,
but also know that they're looking for the cheat even more.
Yeah, they're exactly because they don't have the attention. So the second they have the girl at Canadian Tire, they're crushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's poorer than you. She's worse looking.
They're more desperate.
Yeah, he's gonna beat it up in the
But
wash
the fact that it's
shoeless dros.
something new is good enough.
Yeah, that's all he wants.
That's
something
all
new.
he wants, as long as it's something new.
He wants something new because, you know, he's having problems with you at home. You're stressing him out. Yeah. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're handling everything for him and he's just a deadbeat, you know? But
that's you
The second he gets some type of new play, he's going to be all over that, you know, unless you got that sorted out.
Or if you want to resurrect the relationship, start an OnlyFans together.
Would mans do the OnlyFans with your girl?
Yeah.
I would.
As long as my face isn't in it, I think I might.
I'll do the OnlyFans. Yeah, no
I
face.
thought about it, the OnlyFans or the Pornhub.
Yeah, I thought about the Pornhub.
The Pornhub too, but then the Pornhub is like, with all the shit Pornhub is going through.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good.
Now I'm okay with it.
I do the OnlyFans. I do the OnlyFans with my significant other.
The only thing about the difference between the OnlyFans and the Pornhub is the Pornhub, you could be more low key about it because you don't have to promote it at all.
Yeah, you just toss
But
it
the
over.
OnlyFans, you have to promote.
But
so you have to tell people you have it.
But at the same time, you know, like...
Or you're going to have to make a fake alias or something.
You don't even know who's watching your shit on Pornhub.
Because what I would... Yeah, it is like complete... You do have a bit of control of who's watching your shit. On Pornhub, it's just out there.
Yeah, it's just out.
It's like straight out there. But on Pornhub, I feel like you could be more low-key. You can make a fake alias.
I feel,
Something, couples, whatever.
See the no-face girl.
Yeah, and your faces are never in it. And you'll never have to share it on your personal social because Pornhub handles that for you.
Yeah, and then when you get that bag, you're like, all right, sick.
Yeah. And then you just have to somehow...
Now I can show my face.
And then when people ask where you're getting this money, you just have to make up some bullshit.
Working out. I'm working out, man.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how anybody's making money anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, stop pocket watching.
The only people that know is the government. I mean, if you're cashing that check for the taxes.
We need to look in the government's pockets. That's what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
People that we're supposed to be trusting here.
Yeah. But yeah, the answer, yes, I would. If it seemed beneficial, my face wasn't in it, and it was like super secretive, because I don't really want people to know about it. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to be public with it, to be honest.
I just don't want my dick to be with my face.
Yeah, and I don't even want like people I personally know to know about it, really. Unless you're like super tight with me. But I wouldn't want my family to know about it.
I'll send you what do you think the price for your OnlyFans would be?
OnlyFans? Yo, I'll do like the 1 month like $3 special.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. But then you want the full vids, yo, you're gonna have to tip.
Yeah.
All right, you're sending me $30, okay?
DM me, we'll do a video.
All
You'll
right.
get a 12-minute video, $20, $25.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap the pod early today. We possibly have some plans for another portion of this, so we'll see. If not, then it flopped.
What's up, guys? It's Ian. Just interrupting the podcast to let you guys know that we did indeed do the interview. The interview will be on the next podcast episode after episode 47. So please stay tuned for that. And let's get back to the remainder of this episode. Thank you.
If you aren't hearing it after this.
If this is the end, then this is the end.
If this is the end of the podcast, it's because our other plans flopped. So you'll find out. If not, then you're not even hearing this. and I'm talking for way too long.
You are. Can you just wrap it, please?
So, anyways, thank you for listening to the Lost and Talks podcast today. Episode 47, short pod. We'll catch you guys next week.